Okay. Thank you for joining me. This is exciting. I'm excited. This is going to be good. This is going to be a good demonstration. And we're going to also set the intention that it is going to be good, and we're going to achieve the outcome that you want.
Okay.
So, share with me from your perspective, what is your goal for this demonstration with me?
My goal is to feel better, like calmer, more empowering my decisions to put my boundaries in, and not feel like I'm hurting or upsetting anybody or disappointing.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Perfect. So it sounds to me like it's also boundaries in the sense of expressing it, or stress associated with it.
Yeah, I do. I probably get worked up. Yeah, I get frustrated, I get annoyed, I get angry.
Got it.
Yeah.
And this is when you express it.
Yeah, that's when I express it. Yeah. Prior to that, I probably feel like I have disrespect, like there's someone's not respecting my boundaries. Yeah. Yeah. Or me as a person, maybe.
Got it. Disrespected. Got it. So when we look at boundaries, so it's kind of like, let's also backtrack a little bit. Like, is there kind of a pattern for you that you are aware of with boundaries?
Yeah.
Like when you need to say no, how do people normally react in general?
Normally they just maneuver me in a way that I give in anyway, just to keep the peace.
Got it. So
Yeah.
you're a peacekeeper.
Yeah.
You're the peacekeeper. Got it. Okay. Got it. I just want to add that because that's important. All right. Okay. So normally when you find yourself in a situation when you say no, how do you feel in that moment when you need to say no, or not even just know the word, but to express a boundary?
Normally I feel guilty.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. What else?
I feel like I'm going to let them down. I feel like I'm not giving them what they want.
Got it. What else?
I feel annoyed that I'm saying no, because I'm not understanding why sometimes people put the pressure on me to knowing what I'm going through. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain or express.
No, you're expressing it perfectly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel frustrated. Yeah, in a sense.
And what do you need to feel in order to know that you feel frustrated?
In order to feel that I feel frustrated,
How do you know that you feel frustrated?
I just get agitated. Yeah.
What else do you feel?
I feel a bit resentful.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's it. What else?
A little taken for granted again. Maybe not valued.
Got it. And how does it make you feel when you feel not valued?
Not important.
Perfect. Nice. Very good. Very good. So a question that I have for you as well is, in that moment, when you are in a situation where you know you need to express a boundary, regardless who that person is, because this seems to be a pattern with most people, regardless of the gender, the position in your life. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So when you are in that moment where you know that you need to express a boundary, when you really feel deep inside within yourself, what is it that you need from that person?
Respect.
Respect.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. And also, last question. When you feel these feelings of disrespect, guilt, resentful, feeling unimportant, where in your body do you feel it? Where's the home for these feelings?
More in my heart.
Heart.
Yeah.
And when you feel these feelings, is there anywhere of it outside of the body perhaps that you're feeling?
No.
Got it. Last question. When you feel all these feelings, and especially in the heart as well, how does your physical body react to it?
I usually feel tense.
Usually or right now?
Usually I feel tense. Yeah.
Tense as in like getting ready to fight, or tense like freeze?
More
Like in a
recently getting ready
defensive?
to fight. Yeah.
Defensive.
Yeah.
Perfect. Is there any other reaction there with you? Or in your body?
Sometimes I feel like I just want to run, like be free.
There we
Yeah.
go. There we go.
Yeah.
That's it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh. Perfect. And that feels good. So when you look at your list here with me, you'll see that we've basically now accumulated everything that we needed. Perfect. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a nice deep breath. Reset that frontal cortex. Relax. Now we're going to start the healing process. So I would like you now just to feel, see, sense, or hear yourself just in that beautiful light, like a caterpillar in a cocoon. And at the same time as well, I also invite you just to have awareness of this battle with boundaries that you feel challenged with. Just have an awareness of the resentment, feeling unimportant, that fight, and then the struggle with, the running away as well, the guilt, and feeling disrespected. Just have an awareness of that and know that it is okay to feel this. It's okay to feel that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close my eyes. I'm just going to connect with you for 2 to 3 minutes. I'll be quiet and I'll come back to you. And just take a nice deep breath for me. Ready, you can gently come back. You and Cass have the same necklace.
Oh, yeah.
Were you at the same place together when you bought it?
It's from one of our mentors in Baptist.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. How are you?
Good.
How was that for you?
Really good.
I really enjoy hearing people's experiences. Some people feel a lot, some people don't. But I'm just curious, like,
I felt a lot of tightness in the chest, in the heart, lots. And you know when you sort of feel like you're not breathing,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it's like this, I can breathe, it's
Yeah.
okay. That's how I felt.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there was a relief.
Yeah.
Got it?
And almost like a feeling of releasing all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's your instinctive muscles that
Yeah.
relax. That's
Yeah.
what you also felt, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why it took a little bit longer. I could feel everything just tying in. And it's normal if you work with resentment and anger. Give it that extra few minutes if you feel you need it, because it's a very tough frequency to crack through, but you will crack through it. Just be patient with it. What else?
And it felt really, really tight, and like I didn't want to let go. And then all of a sudden you could feel it. It was almost like, I wonder if they could hear that. It was like a pop.
Oh,
Yeah, before it went
Interesting.
down. Yeah, which was interesting. But now I just feel light, like I can breathe better than what I was breathing before.
okay, got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Does that make
It
sense?
makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
else?
I just don't really feel anything does. Yeah, it just feels good, really light. Yeah.
Is it close to neutral or not quite yet?
No, it's neutral. Yeah. Mm.
So how do you feel when you think back to that old problem?
It's not really. Yeah, I just really can't feel it. Yeah, I just really. No, it sort of makes me feel more. I don't know. Nothing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nothing's a good thing.
Mm. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Mm. Okay. So, but it kept coming up with, it was giving me little branches of, you have respect, you have love, and you have all the things that you need. You have your creativity, you have your knowledge, and it just kept coming with all this information feeding. And then at the end, it's okay, you've got love. It just kept telling me love. So it was almost, yeah, and I guess that was the pink that just kept staying. Yeah, and it just was this feeling of warmth coming from the bottom up.
Do you remember the last acknowledgement we did? When I did the positive affirmations, I deliberately made that last affirmation. Because the reason why you had a fear of expressing boundaries was because in the past you lost love as a result of it.
Mm-hmm.
The withdrawal of love was the punishment.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and associating that with saying no, and it's like, oh no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I'm going to punish you before you can punish me, so I'm going to hit you back with my boundaries and be
wow. Yeah. Ah, okay. So hence why the love was, oh, cool. I like that. That's neat. That is cool. Yeah. Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sort of feels, yeah, it's different. I can't explain it though. Yeah.
So how do you feel now that you think back to that old problem?
It's not really a problem. I don't really feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel relaxed. I feel warm. Does that make sense? Warm and not fuzzy, but just
Pink and fluffy.
yeah, pink and fluffy. Yeah.
Good job. Thank you so much.